Social media warfare, bots, trolls, and algorithm manipulation. Recently, social media has become a major battlefield for attention, influence, and public opinion. Governments, political groups, businesses, and scammers all compete to shape what people see, think, and share. Much of this influence doesn't come from regular users. It comes from coordinated networks of bots, trolls, and fake accounts that exploit how platforms rank and recommend content. This presentation explains the main tools used in social media warfare, how they work, and how to avoid being misled by them. What is a bot? A bot is an automated or semi-automated account that performs actions at scale. These actions can include posting, liking, following, replying, or viewing content. Not all bots are bad. Some provide useful services like weather updates, news alerts, or customer support. The danger comes when bots are used deceptively and in coordination to manipulate conversations, popularity, or public opinion. The key features of harmful bots are scale, they operate in large numbers; coordination, they act together; and deception, they pretend to be real people. How to identify likely bots? No single sign proves an account is a bot, but common warning signs include unnatural activity patterns, such as posting 24/7 or in sudden bursts; repetitive, template, or copy-pasted language; generic or empty profiles with little personal content; very few real conversations, but lots of reposting or linking; network behavior where many accounts boost the same content at the same time. The strongest signal is coordinated behavior across many accounts, not just odd behavior from one account. Who creates and controls bots? Bots are created and run by different kinds of actors, including marketing and growth operations trying to inflate visibility, scammers and spammers chasing clicks, add money, or fraud, political or influence operations trying to shape narratives and opinions. They are controlled using scripts, management panels, or large bot networks. In many cases, bots can even be rented as a service, making influence campaigns easier and cheaper to run. Simple bots versus smart AI bots. Simple bots are rule-based and repetitive. They might post the same messages, like or follow on a schedule, react in very predictable ways. These are easier to detect at scale, where smart AI bots are more advanced. They can generate varied text, images, and replies. They can mimic human writing styles, post at more human-like times, and hold short conversations. The result is that AI-driven bots are harder to spot and can be more persuasive, but they are also more expensive and complex to operate. What is bot bombing? Bot bombing is a sudden surge of coordinated bot activity aimed at a post, person, or topic. This can include flooding replies or comments, mass liking or sharing, or mass reporting of an account or post. The goals are usually to drown out real users, intimidate or harass someone, and create the illusion of massive support or outrage. The impact is both psychological, on people, and algorithmic, on platforms. Using bot views. Bot views are fake or automated views, watches, or plays generated to make content look popular. They are often combined with fake likes, fake comments, and fake shares. This creates a misleading signal of popularity. Because many platforms rely on engagement metrics to decide what to promote, fake engagement can push content higher in rankings and recommendations. What are algorithms? Algorithms are the rules and models platforms use to decide what content you see, in what order you see it, and what gets recommended or goes viral. They usually prioritize content that keeps users engaged. Common signals include views and watch time, likes and shares, comments and replies, and how fast engagement happens. Algorithms are not neutral. They are designed to serve the platform's goals, usually keeping users watching, scrolling, and interacting. How algorithms are manipulated. Manipulation works by feeding algorithms fake or artificial signals. For example, fake engagement makes something look popular. Early fake engagement can push content into algorithm recommendations. Coordinated networks exploit these feedback loops. Real users then see and amplify something that started artificially. This creates a loop. Fake engagement leads to algorithm boost, leads to real user exposure, results in real engagement. Social media warfare, bots, trolls, and algorithm manipulation. Part 2. Trolls. What is a troll? A troll is an account that deliberately provokes, derails, or manipulates conversations. Trolls may spread outrage or misinformation, harass individuals or groups, push extreme or divisive narratives. Unlike bots, many trolls are real humans. Their goal is not just to post information, but to influence emotions, reactions, and create conflicts, usually in order to create a firm conviction that will influence all future political and lifestyle choices. What is a troll farm? A troll farm is an organized group of people who operate many accounts at once. They typically work in shifts, follow scripts or talking points, coordinate attacks, narratives, and amplification, target specific topics, countries, or communities. For example, Russian bot activity was heavily concentrated on Britain leading up to the EU referendum, and an email was sent to the Kremlin from the Russian embassy the day after the result was known claiming, "We have brought Britain to its knees." Troll farms are often combined with bots to increase scale and impact. Who uses troll farms? Investigations, journalism, and court cases have shown that some state actors have run or supported troll farm operations. Some political groups and private influence firms have used similar tactics. The exact players vary, but the pattern is the same: organized, deceptive, coordinated messaging designed to look organic, that is human in origin, but creating a false sense of widespread opinion. The common feature is not the country or group, but the method, coordination, deception, and scale, using many new creator accounts to boost a topic. Another tactic is to create or hijack many new accounts at once, post the same narratives, hashtags, or links, cross-promote each other's content. This makes a topic look like it's growing naturally and rapidly. Algorithms may treat this as a genuine trend, especially before trust and reputation signals catch up. Evidence-based patterns of manipulation across different platforms and countries. Investigations have found elections affected by coordinated, inauthentic networks, a famous example being Cambridge Analytica's manipulation of the 2016 American presidential election. Also, health misinformation amplified by fake engagement, for example anti-vax and anti-mask, designed to create mistrust in the government and science. Market and product hype driven by artificial trends and reviews. Social movements and controversies boosted by coordinated campaigns. For example, what is currently happening with Reform UK's hate campaign against Keir Starmer and Labour. In these cases, researchers and platforms identified networks of accounts acting together, not random individuals. How this skews public opinion. These tactics create false impressions of consensus or popularity. They push extreme or misleading content into the mainstream, pressure journalists, politicians, and institutions to react to trends and change what people think others believe, essentially creating a fake, emotionally charged environment in which people are forced into making unwise life decisions, be it political or otherwise. Humans are strongly influenced by social proof. If something looks popular, many people assume it must be important or true, which is why we need to be aware of this instinct and challenge it in ourselves. How to avoid being misled. Practical habits that help. Be skeptical of sudden viral media spikes from unknown sources. Check account history, not just the post itself. Look for confirmation from multiple credible outlets. Be extra cautious with content that triggers strong emotions. Pause before sharing. Strong emotional reactions are often exploited. Bigger picture defenses. Platforms use detection systems, takedowns, and labeling, but none are perfect. Journalists and researchers investigate influence operations. Transparency and media literacy reduce the impact of manipulation. Your attention is the real target, so guard it carefully. Key takeaways. Most importantly, be aware that this form of influencing exists. Be wary of anything that makes you generally angry at some vague threat, or stimulates you to commit heavily to an emotional cause. Bots and trolls exploit engagement-driven algorithms. Smart AI makes manipulation harder to spot. Coordination and scale are the real weapons. Critical thinking is the best first line of defense against these hidden attackers.
Be wary, ask questions, look for proof of claims. Trust only with caution. Is this a reputable source? Look for and weigh up alternative views. Ask, what is the benefit for those telling you this? Please be safe, not sorry.